They prefer comfort over meta.
Yeah, the Yve and a solid jungler here. And also a signature pick for the Jode, right? So they're trying to take away the focus from Leone. But again, this opens up the angle for Onic to kind of take away some of the roamers. And I think TLID for sure will be trying to get something for him in the third pick.
Kyrie has played a lot of box shot this season. Still open. And
Against the
also,
Fredrin.
oh yeah, against the Fredrin, you know, it's
Oh.
classic thread in box.
Yuzhong maybe?
We got the Valentina, Sora locked in. Oh, it's not the Sora. It's gonna be the Kalea instead. So it's again they want to secure the mid pair to facilitate the team later on in the second phase.
I like this from Onic. They are kind of denying the Sora away from TLID.
Yep.
And now they have their own Shifting Skies combo. And the Kalea can never go wrong. Like against Fredrin especially, you can secure objective quite easily when you get level 4. Or
What?
the Claude, which is usually not really doing good against Freya. You know?
Yeah.
Usually you
And
want to go
then-
for something like a carry that can lane and also have that spell fam from Festival of Blood and the Fighter Emblem that can sustain better and burst the Freya better.
A very early gold lane pick for TLID here. I'm not sure if... I don't think it's because they really want the Claude for kill. I think they're just trying to hide the options here for Leone. So this might be like a surprise pick, a pick we haven't seen Leone on before. But against a Kalea, it's already a tough situation here. But on the bright side, Onic don't really have a lot of frontline just yet. The Kalea alone can't frontline for the entire team, and neither can the Freya, right? Freya can be a zoning tool in the team fight. But no, they ran away to Suyo actually. They're still having all of their focus on Kyrie.
Yeah, literally so far 4 bans, right?
Yeah.
Now Kyrie has to rack up his brains to pick a certain hero that he likes. There is still a Yi Sun-shin, there is still a Baxia as well, as you mentioned earlier, Goni.
Yep.
Options are still open, and the fact that they have a Kalea, I think they can go a bit unconventional in the jungler too.
Yeah, definitely right. Because what they're lacking here from side of Onic is this instant kill, you know, combination with that tsunami slam. So yeah, you're right. They can go creative route. They can be creative later on. It's gonna be the phobias though banned out. They know that with this sort of composition on it, it's going to be hard to move around when there's a phobia zoning out members as well. So good ban, I suppose, from side of Onic.
The focus will ensure that Onyx dashes will get punished.
Yeah.
Right now, already there's 3, right? And ideally, this will be a dive comp for Onyx.
Yeah.
But the phobias will definitely be a bit of an issue, a bit of a problem.
Let them play the
Now, the
hero.
response from PLID
I will be
is
the
a huge
king
I like
of
that.
this world
Yeah, just
desperately
denying
needs.
ways for Onyx to dive back and get the Eve in the fight, allow Gritchel the space to actually deal some damage, and the response is a Marshall too, so Onyx don't want to be stopped, and the Sora will still be picked up regardless.
Gold.
They do not care.
So with this, will the Valentina be flexed or?
I think it can still go to the mid lane, right?
Right,
Because
right.
The Eternal Fight anyway, it's gonna be a 4v4 potentially.
But it did showed up yesterday though, the Valentina in the mid lane against the Sora. The issue is you're not as tanky, so you can't
That's
go
true.
in easily. We figured out though that when you pick up the Shifting Skies, you actually turn all your magic damage into physical damage during the duration of the Shifting Skies. So you can have damage, but you won't have the same kind of utility if you go for a mid lane Valentina.
I wonder if Onic wants to go for a CC EXP here. It's a decent way to punish the Fredrin and also the Sora at the same time. It's a winning lane.
Leo Mort locked in. And the Lapu, yeah. I kind of figured that the Lapu was available for side of Onic here, looking at like the Claude, like the Yve as well. So yeah, I mean, again, just a complete, it's a good, solid composition here from the side of Onic.
I feel like now TLID are forced to try and get some disengage, because otherwise this is tough, man.
It's Gatot or Hylos, right? There's no way.
Maybe Hylos, but I feel like even the Hylos is a bit too easy to pick off. There's a ton of crowd control available for Onic right here.
But at least no Shred. You know,
Yeah.
There's no carry, there's no Beatrix, so you can play the Gatot slash the Hylos well enough.
Valir.
The Valir.
Okay.
This makes sense though.
It does. It does.
Oh, man.
Assassins, no one can really flank all that well.
See,
In a sense, it makes some sense, but Maloyski brought this out yesterday as well. You know, the build was glowing wand into a brute force. I don't know, man. I think it has a better chance here than when Voloisky picked it up.
I'm not a fan of that. Theoretically, it works, right? Because you're gonna be in their
Yeah.
face, slowing them down. There's a lot of debuffs as well, but it's so one-dimensional. If you get flanked, if you get danced up from the sides, there's nothing you can do. If they have two avenues to go in, you're cooked.
They're going all in like the peel and kite back situation. But again, like you mentioned, Shevin, if they can get a really good flank, Onic still have avenues. That's where the mind game begins, right? That's where TLID have to watch the sides at all times.
Oh, we'll see. Leone is trying to do what Beloisky cannot, which is getting a victory with this Valir roam. And they're up against the mighty Onic. It's a tall task, but they have to do it in the Land of Dawn.
Let's see if Onic can pull up and stay afloat at the top of the standings. Or perhaps we might see TLID, you know, make their mark going up against the Titans. Joe and Kelra going at it, and yeah, spell check, nothing too crazy.
No, nothing too insanely crazy. But here now, there's no value here for TLID because against Altrigo, Geekan picked this Valir into Assassins. This time, Kyrie is on a fighter as well. So with all these fireballs being resetted, being shot at by Leone, it really isn't as simple as it was for Yazuki to jump in and get the pickoffs. But having two mages means the mid lane is a bit more vulnerable to ganks, which is why I think you can see the two laners for TLID are taking it easy in the mid lane.
Yeah. But there's still a lot of, you know, danger for Leone as well. And especially, I think the last game that they played, Beloisky and Valir, they were up against Lapu Lapu as well. And it was hell for Malloy.
As a two-man knock-up here, Keyboy. Just trying to give Sans more space. TLID and Onic right now, they're both playing it very carefully as their junglers are having a good time here. Not bothered just yet.
Yeah, with two fighters in the jungle, there's going to be a bit of a farm fest until the neutral objective, which is what I think both teams are building towards. So get your eyes onto the EXP lane. Right about now, actually, when the turtle is spawning, usually teams will try and get a pick off and shut down the laner. Especially for Onic right now, if they can get Aran down to half HP maybe, or get him to stay in the lane later, to be late to the party, that's a big deal because TLID are relying on that shifting skies.
Yeah. This is important for TLID to win because if you do not own the map, if you do not secure the bushes first as Valir, it's super hard for you to move around. But Sans being super aggressive has the shifting skies.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a 4v4. That's a taunt on towards Keyboy. The damage not come through just yet. Onic now repositions with Kelra. 5! That's going to be a two-man stun. Kevin now in trouble. Isolated in the front. Now with the sidestep, he's able to get out. But Kelra finds blood. That's going to be Kyrie finding the turtle. TLID moving. Stunning Kyrie down. But Iran, not enough damage. Sans finds the kill. It's 2 for 1. No, it's a 2 for 0 rather, as Onic is still able to claim the turtle.
This is why I said Valir is always only theoretically good. In this kind of scenario, there's just too much to deal with, and you are a single Valir. You can only target one. It's hard to target multiple members.
The fact that Onic were able to split up the fight there onto multiple avenues is what makes it difficult as well. Kelra immediately jumping towards the backline there really confused TLID, and you saw them not really sure what exactly they're trying to do there in the back and forth. But initially though, you saw the potential for the poke, man. Keyboy was super low, but unfortunately, TLID were unable to capitalize on that advantage they were able to get.
Talent prediction by GoPay, Papulong and I are on the same page. Don't worry, I'm just trying to hate.
It's normal, Shevin.
I mean, haters gonna hate.
Yeah. I don't think it matters though. Onic is just too good.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the in-game equipment. The first item, Golden Staff for Freya, Arashi.
Yeah, just more hits. That's the usual build we see players go for. Later on, we see a bit more variety. Right now for Kevin as well, he's going with the Dreadnought. Understanding that it's not a ability-based damage, but Keyboy!
Oh my god, Iran. Forced to use the ult just to get back in Sans. Oh, taunted! That's gonna be an outplay by Crystal. Iran survives. It looked bad for Iran for a second, but the cover up from the side of TLID was perfect, and now Ludpi isolated as well, taken down. Keyboy. It's just TLID able to recover, able to respond, and suddenly Rishal finds the double.
This is the worry that you mentioned earlier, Rashi. The Valentina not on the XP lane.
not tanky enough to actually make the crazy plays happen. Early on, Sans is able to get away in doing so, but as time goes on, it's going to be more and more dangerous for Sans to attempt to be the playmaker. It's going to be Lutfi, and he goes in.
That's the flicker on towards Rishol. Will respond. Time finds the clutch. Retribution around now, taken down. TLID just with 4, 2-man airborne. That's going to be Kyo BMing out, but take a look at Rishol and Kevin. They're stuck and they will be out. Leone under the turret trying to provide cover. Kyo has time. No, Keyboy denies a recall, and Kyo will fall to the hands of the gold standard. Now Leone's able to get out, but the structure top will be the first one to fall here in this game.
Just when you thought the momentum was on TLID's side after Onic overextending the hell out of that teamfight earlier. But no, Onic just take it right back. 3K gold lead in 5 minutes.
And Kai, we just won the retro battle against an Appraiser's Wrath that's charged up. They'll get the orange buff as well. The Jote getting his resources taken away. That's a chest as podium finish for Aran, so he's going to be a bit tankier in the next few fights. But that isn't the issue here. TLID aren't getting out-damaged, they're just getting outmaneuvered. Every single time, Onic are the ones pulling the trigger, making the plays happen, and TLID are always just barely late to the party. And look at this, they're looking for more ways to try and stop Kevin from farming. This is a known win condition against TLID.
Yeah, this one is just kite, and kite. You have a lot of kiting tools. You know, just punish the overextensions if that actually happens. Only happened once so far for Onic, but we'll see if they're gonna do the same later. Because TLID, like, they have a lot of slows, they have a lot of ways to bait Onic into a sticky situation.
With the kite back and all the slows possible, Onic can't approach carelessly at all, which is why you see them move in with a big previous fighter from Lutfi or a Tsunami Slam from Keyboy. They need these big guaranteed catches or engages to force TLID to commit. The longer the game goes and the tankier the front line of TLID gets, the less that will be effective. But at a 5k gold lead, you know, some of these frontliners can very easily get one-shot by Onic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if TLID wants to play this gambit, man. Like, just back off. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to be able to secure this one or contest this one. They only still scouting the situation. Kelra and Sans is trying to get a good position here. Sans trying to go for the possible flank.
Tsunami Slam still not triggered. Lutfi looks for an angle. That's a taunt. Lutfi finds a previous fighter on towards 3. Oh, Leone very low, and taken down. Kevin now all alone in the front, will not be able to provide damage. Take a look at the shifting blows. Kill, take him down. That's a double for Kai. Looking for the triple. He finds it as Kelra. Kai and Kelra combo will find a wipeout here in minute number 7.
That's Onic at its prime form. Pure disrespect from Leone and crew. They stayed in that position, in that jungle position, knowing that Lutfi was ready to pounce.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. They can run over. Wow.
I just want to... Just like that Sean Deitch meme. Utter woke nonsense, this Valir pick.
What?
Utter woke nonsense.
I see. Well, I mean, again, the idea is there, but right now, with this kind of advantage, with, again, Onic, TLID had responses. They had big bug control teams to try and kite back. But the thing is, Onic keeps making these surprise moments with the flickers to try and surprise them, and particularly Rishol and Kevin, they constantly are just caught off guard, not really ready for the amount of damage or the moment of where Onic actually goes in. Because if Leone times it, right, he can cancel some of these maneuvers with the pushback, but Onic don't make it very obvious when they're gonna try and go for that moment.
Just gotta be very patient for TLID from now on. Unfortunately, just like almost every MPLID match, they're waiting for a mistake. Onic, they're playing it super cleanly right now. Only 3 kills for TLID, and they're gonna be up 10k. In it. There you go, 10k already.
I think he's going from bad to worse right now for TLID, but the small comfort for them is that at 10k, sure, it's not going to be easy, but they have a Yve and a Claude, and now they're in a base defense situation. I don't think they should be venturing out of the base right now. There's chances for Onic to cut him off and go for like a wipeout and an end. If they go for a base situation, this could be a geekable angle, but oh, TLID are still looking for chances. This is risky, man.
Very risky. We got Kelra and Kyo top, a potential 1v1, but Kelra doesn't want to do business. Not necessary. Picking his battles there. As of course the Lord is up. So Onic, it should be a clear free Lord here for the Hedgehog.
Especially with Kevin using the red tree for his own purple. Oh, look at the kill.
Oh, that's gonna be kill. Purify. Kelra almost solo kills kill there, but is able to get out 0-2-0 kill in this game. Not a fun time indeed.
Good discipline by Kara. He could 100% secure the kill there, especially when he has the flicker, but he knows that he's already good in terms of the trade. The Purify is gone now. Onic, all they have to do is try to target kill when he is vulnerable.
He killed himself. If you look at, I think he's barely at the Swiftfinity, if even. Maybe 2.5 items. So he isn't really doing as much damage as he needs to in these fights. I think for the most part, it's going to be on Drishel to really clear the waves out, get some poke, maybe use the ulti, the real-world manipulation, to slow down Onic just a little bit longer.
So they can just wait for Onic to crash in. The Lotus about to come in. This is the first load, by the way. What, 11k gold lead already?
Yeah, the Lord will charge in the mid lane. Passive top turret will be triggered. That's going to be mid lane turret going down. TLID here just holding on. Cleared the bottom side turret now. The Lord taken care of. TLID is able to keep their members intact. They'll be teasing. Not going to commit just yet as they're waiting for the mid-wave crasher. TLID, what's going to be the call? Kevin trying to distract the minions, but TLID here is able to clear the wave just fine. Onic will look to get the far lane turret here. And Kelra will do that, no problem.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. They still want to be disciplined, even though they're up in 12k gold lead. 13k by now.
Yeah.
Is this the highest so far?
The highest was 13.7k, if I'm not mistaken, just yesterday, actually. So Onic are en route to actually breaking the record immediately.
In probably 10 seconds.
I think TLID trying to defend their bottom tier turret at the top. Loopy has an opening by Kyo, taken down. That's gonna be Sans flickering out to safety, but take a look at Kelra trying to deal damage. Kairi stunned up very low, and Haran is there. Finds the damage and finds a kill. Kelra focusing on the base, and ladies and gentlemen, the Hedgehog will strike first in this best of 3.
It was not close. Not even a little bit. And that was a 13.7k gold lead secured by Onic earlier. And after the shutdown, he went down just a little, so that's a record. Oh man, I don't think no one's stopping them, Rashi.
I mean, again, there were avenues of success for TLID, but from the draft alone, it already seems like they're